This is an 18-year-old case made for iPods. It has a headphone output. I bought it new old stock, and let's test it with 10 different Apple iPods. Let's start with the first one I have here. This is an Apple iPod 3rd generation from the year 2003, which is 3 years older than this case is. Let's plug the iPod in and see if it shuts. Let's see. No, it cannot shut with the extremely fat 40 gigabyte iPod 3rd generation in here. We got the Shuffle 2nd generation here. It actually has indentations for each different iPod. I can try to force it out as hard as I can, and it does not go anywhere. And obviously you plug it in and you put it in that same position, it shuts just fine. It even works with the iPod Shuffle 1st generation. We can put it in its little indentation. Bang, not gonna I took an L on that one. Got the 3rd generation Shuffle and the 4th generation Shuffle. These are both newer than this thing. It doesn't have an indentation to slot it in there, but of course you could just plug it into the headphone hole and it still outputs sound. But there's no slot to slip it into all nice and comfortable like the other iPods, such as the 1st generation iPod Nano. I guess you're supposed to plug the headphones in first. Do that. And then that. I guess that's how it goes. What about the 3rd generation Nano? It's a slightly different shape. I guess it'll work, but there's no indentation for it because the 3rd generation Nano is from 2007. This thing is from 2006. What about our iPod Mini 2nd generation from 2005? No indentation, but the thing does work. The big iPods like this, you're actually supposed to take this liner out, and you see there's a different hole. Poke it in through this hole. It actually says this on the tag, by the way. Is that gonna work? Yes, it does shut. Okay. How about the 5th generation iPod? This thing was released in 2006 as well. Yes, it'll work with that. So you got the iPod Touch 1st generation. This thing was not designed for the iPod Touch. You cannot shut it when you have it plugged into headphones. And the whole point of this case is for it to be protected while outputting sound to the headphone hole.